All right, Shalom. For the Hebrew Israelites who come in week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, also known as the United Snakes of America, the land which was stolen from the indigenous people that were living here long before the devil got here. All right? Coming to prophesy the downfall of this place, which is happening before your eyes. Right? With World War III. All right, we come out to wake up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, right, to get you to repent, acknowledge your offense, pray for forgiveness, and get back in the ordinances of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right? Because, as you can clearly see, you're being given warning. All right? And the warning, you got a warning yesterday. Okay? And a lot of you went through on your phone, you pushed it aside, right? Let's see, what is it? And you're ignoring the warnings, is the point, right? And you're going to keep ignoring the warnings, right, until it's too late. Wow. That's Slovakia. Yeah, so forgot my phone, so we'll see how today goes. I won't be looking nothing up. I'm gonna stick to the basics, right? It's a little test. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Ezekiel 3:17. All right? Because we're out here sounding the alarm, looking crazy. That's what we do. All right? We shake the hand, we lift up the voice like a trumpet, and what do we get? We get ignorance. All right? We get ignorance. You know what this is. Somebody's out here doing it. Why is somebody out here, right, with a Bible, talking to people? What's up, buddy? How you doing? All right. Right out here saying, speaking to people that don't want to listen. They don't want to hear this. See, right now I'm in your way, like the OG out here slanging pork, right? The OG out here. Let's see. 12 years ago, me and the OG used to go heads up out here. Right now, if I pan the camera, it's I'm invading their territory. Okay, they didn't have this thing out here 12 years ago. It was just the OG. It was me and the OG arguing with each other. Right? 12 years ago. But now today, here's a street. Okay, these intersections, that wasn't here. All right, and they didn't have a little food fair right here. So I'm not infringing or building on anybody's foundation, right? Because this thing been here, this monument to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai has been right here for 15 years. Okay, 14. Let's say 14. To keep it to keep it a buck. All right. So I'm not infringing. You're infringing. So just deal with it. It ain't gonna be long. I didn't bring my phone, so I can't look nothing up. Most High testing, trying a brother out here, and it's fine. But, okay, I bet you ain't know. See, everybody out here is trying to get this back. You got Issachar out here, right, doing whatever he can to get a bag, doing whatever he can to eat the crumbs off of this devil's table, right? Sell poison to your people, right? First of all, it's poison. The Most High created to be poison. And then you got this devil who is genetically modifying it and making it even more poisonous, right? And once again, we're going to give out, this is the final warning too. If you can't see how close we are to the end of this thing, what can you do? You see us out here. Remember that guy? We were trying to sling our pork and that guy's out there screaming at people. Ezekiel 3:17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. So, hey, look, ultimately I'm out here for me, all right? And me being out here means that you gotta hear this word, right? And I know I sound like Charlie Brown's mama, right, out here. War, 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 right? But guess what? You were warned. And now your blood is off my hands. It's that simple. All right? Why? Because I fear the Most High. You got to have fear of Yahweh Bashem. And you niggas out here, you Issacharites, the most hard head of all the tribe, you hate Yahweh Bashem Yahshua. You hate these law, statutes, and commandments. And you're going to pay for it. All right? Very soon. All right? Because there's no wisdom in you. All right? You have zero fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahshua. And it's going to come back and bite you clean in the ass. It's going to be a beautiful thing. I can't wait. This is Proverbs 1:7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. So there's nothing that I can say that's going to change you. I ain't trying to change you. I'm trying to keep your blood off of my hands. If I don't come out here and do this, right, I'm in the same danger that you're in. Okay? The same danger. If you're not interested in what's going on up here, right, that's because you're slated to suffer the consequences of not hearing or not hearkening, right? What you should be doing is coming up here and saying, hey, what are you talking about, man? What are you up there interrupting our day, right? Why are you up there doing what you're doing? I'm curious. Okay? But you're not going to do that. Because you think you got it all figured out. I'm getting my bag. I'm putting my kids through school. Right? Which school? Here is the school. Right? Here is the court. Court is in session. But these instructions, this wise counsel, you got no regard for whatsoever. And you're going to pay for it. Right? Half of you know what's being said up here, and you're like this, I ain't trying to hear that. I'm trying to get my bag. I'm trying to feed my kids. I'm trying to pay my bills. Well, guess what? Don't worry, you'll have universal basic income, right? Which adds up to $2,000 when you put that chip in your hand. But guess what? Your rent is going up. Your mortgage is going up, right? You miss one payment on your mortgage, everything goes up, right? The deal you signed includes, well, I have a mortgage. Yeah, you got a mortgage. Guess what? You miss 2 payments, you go into default. What does that mean? That means the percentage rate changed. Now you can't afford it. Now you're jacked up. And you're in a rat race and you don't understand it. What is giving you $2,000 going to do when hyperinflation is keeping that at zero? You're still struggling. You're still a slave. You might as well be in the cotton field, right? It's no different. I'm an entrepreneur. No, you're not. You're a slave working for the devil and pushing his poison out. And you're proud of that, as though you've accomplished something. I have a job. No, you don't. You're a slave, Neo. Okay? You're a slave, Neo. We all got a damn job. We're all slaves. Hell, I'm a slave too. But you got to wake up and say that. You got to be able to understand your condition, right? No, but you're going to lie to yourself. You don't eat. I mean, if you took 5 minutes to understand what it means, what does the kingdom of heaven mean? Okay? It means rulership. Okay? What does rulership entail? It entails having subject. You could call a subject the same as a slave, right? A king has subjects, all right? And right now, you're a subject. You're not the king. And you have no desire to become the king, meaning you're a defeated people. You're completely defeated out here. And it's sad. It's a sad state of affairs. But you know what? We're at the end of this thing. And you can't see it. All right? Here comes the draft. Right? How does the end come? People have no clue, right? That the Most High's Great Reset is underway right now. The Great Reset is underway. Ain't gonna be no universal basic income. Ain't gonna be no new world. The New World Order is Israel, Yasharallah ruling, right? From the garden, the restored garden, right? Of Aidan, paradise. Where's this kid Moses? Where's the kid Moses at? Because I got on the Moses garment today. Masha, where you at? Okay, well, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, you brought out, through the spirit, you brought out some good information last week. Apparently, in Adawan Ratazai, it happened again. All right. Yeah, Issachar is having a fiesta. What is today? Is this the first? Yeah, this is the first Thursday. Okay. This is the first Thursday of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's high time to wake up out of sleep, but you ain't gonna do that. You up early, got the pork roasted, right? Got the turtle doves in a coop. You got the turtle doves ready so that when you perform your wickedness, right, you can absolve yourself with a quick little sacrifice, not understanding that Yahushua is the sacrifice then, who is on his way to put your ass to death because you won't hear these words. Ye men of Israel, you don't care to hear these words. But here's the warning. All right? What does the warning entail? The warning entails, wake up, World War III. You got your warning yesterday, right, Salaki? You got a warning yesterday. On your phone, and everybody got it. Everybody got the warning. Did it mean, did you understand what they were saying? Let's get it. Okay. It was a frequency, right? And my phone started heating up after that. I'm like, what the hell? I've never seen my phone heat up like that. Here's another warning. All right, yesterday they made your phone go off. What did it mean? What did it say? What was the Most High saying? Okay. It's Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. So the phone message, see, Vlad came out and told his people, here's what the alert means. Here's an alert, which is a warning, right? Well, what does it mean, Vlad? Well, it means that we're at war with Babylon the Great, just like it says in the scriptures, right? Just like it says in the scriptures. If I knew where it was, it's probably in Isaiah. Let me see if I can find it. 17. Let's see. Isaiah 17. (17:13) or 13:17. Let's see, 13:17. Yep. Call all Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Ba'Hashem HaKadash. My memory ain't that good no more as I get older, but the point, this is Isaiah 13 and 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, all right? So, first we got to understand who the Medes are, all right? In the Medes in the Bible, right, is Russia. Okay, so the Most High said he's going to stir up Russia against them. Who is them? Babylon. Who is Babylon? America. So when you, all right, this book is full of mysteries and secrets, dark sayings, lamentations, woe, all right? And of course you're not going to understand it unless the Most High wants you to. Because really you're being set up for the day of the Lord, in which you're going to die a horrible death. And it's all gravy, right? It's all gravy. So, just because the last time a bomb was dropped on America, it was in Tulsa, Oklahoma, right? Going back to right after World War I. Just because that's the last time that a bomb has been dropped on this soil, see, you're complacent. You think that nothing is going to happen here. You think that the Chinese nationals sneaking across the southern border, that doesn't mean anything. They're just coming over here to work, to create a better life. Nope. They're coming over here, right? And what are they doing? Right here in the San Joaquin Valley. right here in this town. What are they doing? Well, they're creating biological weapons. Do you know? You don't know. You don't care. But here it is. We're on World War III. This is the front line. They're creating biological weapons here in this town. Right? Moab, your enemy, who's planning to take you down, and you have no clue, nor do you care. None. As though all grave. You got your warning yesterday. Your phone went off and warned you. You don't even know what the warning is. What was the warning that came across the phone? The warning that came across the phone is, you're in World War III, idiot. You better wake up. What are you going to do? Do you have a bunker? Do you have a bomb shelter to go to? No, you don't. But what were they doing? What were they doing in Russia yesterday? Well, they were running down into their bomb shelter, right? They rehearsed going into their bomb shelter when the alert went off. What did you do? You got the alert. What did you do? You don't even know what the alert is. They're rehearsing World War III, running into their bomb shelter. You got an alert yesterday. You don't even know what it is. Alert for what? You don't care what it is. I bet you got that alert on your phone. What was it? Well, we didn't turn into zombies. How do you know? It takes a little time. And I'm not saying that you're going to turn into a zombie. But what if the frequency activated the graphene oxide, and it takes a while for those nanoparticles to assemble themselves, right? It might take a month for these nanoparticles to assemble themselves, right, into whatever endoskeleton, whatever the hell, right? You know, and when you understand who this devil is, this diabolical snake, and what he's up to, those kind of things are not far-fetched. Did they not put graphene oxide into people? Yeah, they did. Okay. Did they not make movies about a cell phone activating whatever the hell they put inside of you? It's possible. All right? But here's what we know for sure, that a signal came across on your phone, right? You don't know what the hell it is, nor do you care, right? You weren't told what it is. Oh, it's an emergency alert. Oh. That's it. For what? Emergency alert for what? Vlad and the Russians, they told their people what it was about. It's about World War III. It's about a nuclear exchange. They rehearsed. They're preparing for, right, what they were told. What were you told? Oh, just ignore it. Don't worry. You're not going to turn into... What they did is they floated the little zombie conspiracy out there, right? To distract you. From what? To distract you from the fact that they didn't tell you what the alert was for. Well, Russia had an alert, right? And the alert was for what? For a nuclear exchange in the middle of World War III. So run down into your bunker and make sure you got some food. Americans, you don't have a damn bunker. You don't have a bunker. You don't have information. They gave you an alert, though. Alert for what? An alert for what? You got the alert. You got it, brushed it aside, didn't look into it, didn't investigate it, and I'm the crazy one, right? I know what it's for, okay? I know what's coming. I'm out here telling you, you don't want to hear it. I'm bugging you, right? I'm bugging everybody out here. First of all, this is my spot. You're on my spot right here. Okay, and it's all good. It's all good. Because guess what? Bombs are going to drop here. Let's finish this up. Let's go back. Isaiah 13 and 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. The Medes are the Russians. Them are the Babylonians, who are the Americans. All right? See what here's how the Most High gets down. He chooses men, right, from the house of Israel, you Israelites, Yasharallah, so that you don't get it twisted. Oh, it's Isis, Ra, and El. No, stupid. That's a translation, so you're wrong. You got to prove all things, like the elder apostle was going into today. All right? The Russians are being stirred up right now by the Most High against who? Babylon, which is America. All right? Who had an alert on the same day, which was yesterday? Two nations had an alert on the same day. If that doesn't raise a red flag, huh? Out of the two nations that had an alert yesterday, one nation came out and told their people, here's why we're having an alert, okay? We're gonna have an alert. What you're gonna do is you're gonna run down into your bomb shelter with the food and the water that you stored, so when that nuclear bomb comes, you'll be able to survive. What was your alert about? Did you get an alert on your phone? Did you turn your phone off? Did you put your phone in a Faraday bag? Did you put your phone in a Faraday bag? Or a Faraday cage, for that matter? You probably, and if you did, why? Why did you do it? Hey, brother, did you get a message on your phone yesterday?
I sure did. Yes, sir.
What is that about?
I don't know.
Okay, let me ask you this. That's what they told us, right? To distract you. Did Russia have an alert yesterday?
I don't know if they did.
They did on the same day. And you know what? The Russian people, they told their people why they were having an alert. You know why?
Because the world government?
Here's what they said. Okay, on this day, we're going to have an alert, and then you guys go right into those bomb shelters that we made for you, and you take all that food and water down in the bomb shelter. They didn't tell us what our alert was for. It's for the same thing. Can you see World War III just coming at us?
They're trying. Yeah.
And we had an alert yesterday. They didn't tell us what the alert was for. But Russia told their people.
They got down.
They got down inside it. They went down in there and were protected. We don't have bomb shelters here. What's going on? It's all a distraction. So what do we do with this information? See, because World War III is right here in this Bible. The nuclear war, the nuclear exchange, MAD, they have an acronym, MAD, Mutually Assured Destruction, where they fire their nukes over here, we fire our nukes on our enemies, our allies, and that's how the world, which is the age, an expanse of time, right, is coming to an end. Right? Oh yes, there you go. That's the spirit. I'm done. You guys go. You guys go. But listen, you got kids, right? No kids? You're good. You're good. Oh, save your own ass then. You're good. All right, brother. So we all know we got the alert. We all got it. We all got the alert. What are we going to do with it? What are we going to do? You know, sometimes you got to just, you know, engage people and humor them, you know. One was a Gadite, one was an Issacharite, one looked to be a Edomite, but you know what? Even the Edomite, his spirit was the purest of all of them standing there. But see, it goes to show you, everybody got the alert. Got the alert. What was it for? And see, that make you think. That will make you think right there. But we all got an alert. See, people don't even know that Russia did the same thing at the same time. That doesn't say anything. Shouldn't that prompt you? Shouldn't that prompt you to investigate and find out what the hell is going on? Right? You should be curious. What happened yesterday? What happened? Well, what happened was we're telegraphing what the hell is about to go down. Right? A nuclear exchange. But you don't have no bunker. You don't have no fallout shelter. We're not going to tell you how to prepare. All right? Just go back to sleep. Everything will be all right. While these fools send more bombs and planes to provoke, how is the Most High stirring up the Medes? He's got, against who? How do you stir up the Mede? How would the Most High stir up the Russians against the Babylonians? Well, he'll make the Babylonians send money, weapons, troops, right, to participate in a war that's so far away from their own soil, it's just ridiculous. All right? Remember the Cuban Missile Crisis? Well, that was on our front door. And what did we do? We were like, oh shit, you're about to start World War III. Well, now who's doing it? Who's doing it now? Right? In Salakia, I went straight into the camp, right? We come in week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, to wake up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, Speckled Bird, right, to get you to repent, acknowledge your offense, pray for forgiveness, come back into these law, statutes, and commandments. And first and foremost, Salakia, as always, all praise is due to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakadash, double honors to the elder apostles of GMS, the elder bishops, right? Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and the sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. To the Akwat that are listening and learning, being a pillar of rest. The 144,000, the 1/3, the hopeful elect of Israel, all right? At this point. All we could do is hope at this point. Jackery. Oh, got the jackery. So what you gonna do? Here's the warning. What you gonna do with the warning? What you gonna do with the warning? Did you get an alert on your phone yesterday, brother?
Wait.
Did you get an alert on your phone yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? What was the alert for?
I just ignored it. It's like,
Do you know that Russia did an alert with their people yesterday at the same time?
not surprised.
But here's the difference, right? Russia told their people why they were having an alert. Do you know what they told them? They said, this alert has to do with how quickly you could get down into your bomb shelter with the food and water that you put away. They didn't tell us that.
Not enough people care, that's why.
Okay, so do you know about World War III?
Hasn't happened yet.
It's happening right now. Who's sending Ukraine money, weapons, and troops?
United States.
There. So that war is going on. It's a proxy war, but it's going down now. And it's expanding. Now, you got what's going on with China and Taiwan? Who's involved in that? What are we doing involved in it? Why did we divide Korea into parts and when we're on this side? What are we doing in Korea? We're everywhere. In everybody's business, and they're mad and they're tired of it, right? And they're coming together. Do you know what BRICS is? Brazil, India, China, South Africa. This is an alliance where they're bringing all their money together so they don't have to deal with the dollar anymore. Okay, so the dollar is going to fail, and all hell is going to break loose here. Are you Mexican, brother? You are? Believe in God? No. You do?
Of course.
No, not of course. Well, of course, Mexicans believe in God, right? A lot of them do. The Virgin, Guadalupe, and you know. But here's what I'm saying. Okay, you believe in God. You believe in the one they call Jesus?
I believe in Jesus.
Okay, all right. Do you know what Jesus' nationality was?
Some Egyptian dude or something.
Okay, so the Egyptians, right? You know the story of Moses,
Sure.
right? So Moses, was he an Egyptian?
No, he was something else.
Exactly. But he was at the top of Egypt. He was in the palace with the Pharaoh, right? Moses was an Israelite. Okay? The one they call Jesus, an Israelite. So the Egyptians had the Israelites in slavery. Sound familiar? Guess what? Who are the slaves here in America? Who was out there in the cotton field?
Oh yeah.
Now let me put it on the other side. Who's picking the grapes? Who's picking the fruit? Who's picking the vegetables?
Yeah.
So we got something in common, right? Right?
See that?
Okay. Now here's another one. Have you ever heard of the Pyramid of the Sun? No, it's in Mexico. You know about the pyramids in Mexico?
Yeah.
Okay. Where else are there pyramids? Uh-oh. You know why? Because when we were slaves to those Egyptians, we built those pyramids. So you see where I'm getting at? Why are there pyramids in Mexico?
Same slaves build them.
Boom! So what I'm telling you, Issachar, you're an Israelite from the tribe of Issachar. I'm an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. The one that they call Jesus, he's an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. He had dark brown. What color is my skin?
Dark brown.
Not black. Somebody's lying. All right? We know all Mexicanos are brown. Somebody's lying. Okay? So God's chosen people, including his son, are the Israelites. They're hiding that from you. They don't want you to know the truth. Speak Spanish?
Of course.
Where is Spain?
Side of the world.
In Europe, right? Where I speak English. Where is England? In Europe. Where's Portugal? Where's France? It's over there. You know what that means when you speak these languages? That your oppressor who put you in slavery at the tip of a blade, he forced you to speak instead of your language, you're speaking their language because you're a slave. Me too. Okay? So, for years now, God done put us in slavery. Why did God put us, his chosen people, in slavery? Because we wouldn't listen to this book. We wouldn't keep them commandments, so he punished us for it. Now, guess what? We're at the end of our punishment. All right? That's why this nuclear exchange is going to come, right? We're looking at World War III. It's going to be the end of the world as we know it, right? And then what they call the kingdom of heaven is going to come in, where we're on top and we're ruling the nation of Israel. I'll leave you alone now. But see what you got to do, right? Go to your phone, go to YouTube and type in Mexicans are Israelites. And when all the information pops up, you're like this, and let that spirit guide you. All right?
Oh man, thank you.
Mexicans are what? Ah! What word did I use? That's your tribe. You're okay, what's the nation? You got the tribe, right? See, look at that. That's spiritual. That you can remember that. Okay? But what's the nation?
I forgot.
Israel.
Israel, yeah. Tribe of Issachar. There you go.
I'm leaving you alone. So we got the warning. We got the alert. We don't know what it's for. Okay? They know. The Russians know. They know that they're at war with the United States. They're not at war with the Ukraine. They're at war with us. They know it. Now, who's doing this? God is doing it. God is stirring up the Russians, right? Against who? Against us. And what's going to be the outcome of that? Mutually assured destruction. When them missiles, Russia got the most nuclear missiles in the world. And we're fucking with them. We're poking the bear. We're in there poking the bear, right? Did you get that message yesterday? You got that alert? Turn your phone off is what you did. Turn the phone off. I don't want to turn into a zombie. I ain't turning into a zombie. You got that alert like everybody else did. But you don't know why. Well, I got that alert. I was vaping. Look at the brother right here. You know what that is, right? You know what you're doing?
Yeah.
You know what you're doing by giving me just out of your heart, do that kind of stuff. You know that this is the Bible. So when you give me, I'm out here preaching right here, you come up and give me what? Everything that I'm up here doing, God sees it. He's like this. You get everything that I do. Right. I'm going to read it too. Well, I can't find it. I don't have my phone. A cool cup of water. He who gives a prophet, I'm going to paraphrase it. And he that giveth a prophet a cool cup of water will also will receive the blessing of a prophet. I'm paraphrasing. The brother, woo, it's cold too. It's cold as hell. That's Issachar. He don't know why he did it, right? But he got that blessing though. So here it is. I think that, I think I'm not wanted here because everybody's slinging pork, right? Which is fine, do you. But, sis, did you get that alert yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
On your phone? Do you know why?
No, I wasn't.
You know that Russia at the same time was having an alert too?
Oh, really?
And they told their people, you know what they told them? This is an alert so you can get down into your bomb shelters and take all the food and water that you need, get down in there because there's going to be a nuclear. They didn't tell us. Keep your eye open, sis. See, people, they don't want to hear this truth. I didn't make up the fact that we're at war. I didn't make up the fact that we're at war with Russia. How do we not know that we're at war with Russia? Oh, well, we're not at war. There's not World War III. That's Russia and the Ukraine. Russia's at war with the Ukraine. No, Ukraine ain't got no money and no bombs. Do you think Russia believes that they're at war with the Ukraine? Or do they know where the bombs are coming from? What are they at, F-18s right now? They'll have F-35s very soon here. Very soon will they have F-35s. Okay? Now, did the Ukraine manufacture a supersonic jet? Not that they couldn't. They got enough money. We're giving it to them. After we give them money and they make a plane, who's going to fly it? Got to put the devil in there. The trained devil, right? Who has the audacity and the chutzpah, if you will, to try to fight against Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, the angels, right? That's chutzpah right there. Then the Most High is doing it, making them do it. The water, brother. The water. I don't think I finished it. Let's get back to Isaiah. It's taking a moment to come out. It's a lot. Isaiah 13:17. I want to say, call halal Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Hashem Kadash for allowing me to recall some of these precepts. Isaiah 13:17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. All right, and the point is that Russia is mad as hell. Okay, and I don't know how we can assume that. I mean, number one, that World War III isn't jumping off. It's just people are not paying attention. Like the brother said, they're not paying attention. Why? Because you're being deceived. Oh, everything is fine. Everything is okay. No, nigga. It's not okay. It's not okay. It's going to go down bad, right? And this is World War III. See, a nigga thinks this is the land of unwalled villages. Right now, you got Moabite nationals, you got Chinese nationals being let through. Explain that. What superpower, if you will, allows troops to infiltrate their country willy-nilly? Explain that. Okay? Explain that. Hey, what is it? Venezuela. Okay? Is not Venezuela in cahoots with the Medes, with Russia? Is not Russia training in Venezuela right now? Or is it Colombia? How many countries in South America are allied with Russia? Well, let's bring it all the way up closer. All right, Cuba, right? The island of Cuba. You got Cuba. You got Cuba, right? Who is an ally with Russia, and they're right across that little water right there. Okay? Are they letting Cubans across the southern border? Think about it. Cuba's not on the side of the United States. What about the Cuban Missile Crisis? What was that about? And what significance did it have? Well, proximity, right? That allows Russia to be on our doorstep, right? And then we can't have that, right? Even JFK, who they blew away, even he knew that. Even JFK knew that. So then, why Why then are they just letting any and everybody, not only letting them in, they're going down and picking them up and bringing them to the border, escorting them across the border, handing them a phone and giving them a job, right? So they're exacting their own demise. Babylon is exacting its own demise. And why would they be doing that? Okay, here's the question. Why would they be doing it? Because they believe that their houses are going to go on forever. They're done with this project, this corporation called America. They're bringing it to a close. They know that the children of Israel are here and they want to kill as many of them as they can in a great genocide, right? The final solution, if you will. They know these things, but it's not going to go their way. All right, these niggas are under strong delusion, too. Strong delusion it doesn't only go one way. All right? It doesn't only go one way. How do you supersede, if you will? How do you supersede the missiles? How do you get out of this chaos that's coming? It's not just the missiles, okay? Jacob's trouble. Wait, whose trouble? Jacob's trouble, right? Is a heartbeat away. A nigga don't even know King Alfred. A nigga don't know Rex 84, right? A nigga don't know who his enemy is, right? If you don't know who your enemy is or don't think you have them, then precepts like this, it doesn't mean anything. A nigga can't put together a jigsaw puzzle, but he can play Madden all day long, right? I'm gonna play Madden all day long and not read one precept. Gotcha. This is Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. What does that mean? It doesn't mean a damn thing if you don't know who you're in. If you don't know that you have enemies, oh, I love everybody. You're stupid. You are. Niggas are stupid, man. Stockholm ass niggas, boy. There's only one remedy for your end. There's only one thing, right, suitable for you, and that is to be euthanized. That is to be a nigga that don't want to rule. What the fuck is up? You would rather be, oh, I just want to get along with everybody. You're an idiot. And these people are out here. They're so spoiled, destroyed for a lack of knowledge. They're so destroyed. Oh, I don't want to rule. What? I don't want to rule, but I want to go sell poison to my people so I can get me a little bag. Sounds like you want to rule. You just don't know. You've been talked into not being the kings and princesses that you are. You are spoiled for a lack of knowledge. Just destroyed out here. And don't know who your enemy is. Here it is, you're at war. Don't know you're at war, right? Don't know that there's a plan to exterminate you called the King Alfred Plan, later changed to Rex 84, including Issachar, right? Including the Northern Kingdom, right? You're fighting us. You want to fight against your own, right? Instead of your enemy. You done made, and when you go, like the kid 2 weeks ago now, and I don't see his ass coming out here to see me, Is it 10 o'clock? It's after 10. You'd rather kill. You believe that your brother is your enemy. Now, there are different levels to your brother being your enemy. Okay? But you gotta know. You gotta know something. You gotta know who you are. In order to know who your enemy is, you gotta know who the hell you are. Right? And you have no damn clue. You have no clue that to eat pork, first of all, is killing you. Second of all, is keeping you from your power. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. He ain't got nothing to do with a nigga eating pork. And a nigga got a whole, I saw an illustration on one of the brothers' channels. And a nigga had a whole pig in his mouth. Right? And I kept looking at him like, this nigga's got a whole pig in his mouth. Right? And that's Jake. That's Jake all day long. And the same nigga with a pig, pork juice falling down his mouth is out here arguing with you, talking about that's not my enemy. Apparently, I'm your enemy. Have I become your enemy because I tell you the truth? And then you don't know the separation of enemies, okay? Your enemy, dumbass, is somebody from a different nation than you. All right? If you're of the chosen lineage, which is Israel, Yasharallah, all right? Anybody outside of that lineage, guess what? That's your enemy. But you would rather side with your actual enemy, right, than to forgive your enemy that is of your nation. And that's pretty simple if you ask. That's a simple concept, right? Sirach 12 and 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and be aware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as though thou hast wiped the looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. You can't trust this devil going down through layers of dirt, right? Nigga, you could dig down to the Cretaceous period. There's Esau lying. There's Esau trying to take you out, right? Esau knows he's your enemy. He knows he's scheming on you every day. He knows you don't know, right? Though he go crouching. What does that mean? That means this nigga is acting like he's your friend, right? And here's the instructions on how not to fall for it. Well, we didn't have the information. We're at war, right, with Russia. Russia's population tells their people, hey, guess what? We're at war. Get down in your bunker and take your food. America don't. We're not at war. That's the Ukraine. What's the difference? Is there a difference there? Right? The level of comprehension of you Babylonians is non-existent. It's amazing at the level of the lack of comprehension. It's amazing. And ignorant, the ignorance level is wow. And if you've ever been abroad, I had this conversation with my wife the other day. If you've been abroad, then you understand how people are outside of Babylon, right? and that they hate you, and it's a spiritual thing, right? I remember walking around the streets of Switzerland long before I came into the truth, and feeling like at any time they'd come and grab me up and string me up in the village square, right? That is the feeling that I got through the spirit. And that's probably what they were planning on doing. One time, they tried to kill me, tried to put me in a chokehold, an off-duty cop. Put me in a chokehold to try to kill me. I'm like, why? Why? It was a spiritual thing, okay? It's purely a spiritual thing. It behooves you in the middle of a war. It behooves you in the middle of a war to know that you're in the middle of a war, to know who your enemy is.
Never know who you're in.
If you don't know who you are, how could you know who your enemy is? Your enemy knows that you're his enemy. It behooves you. Right? But a nigga don't know shit. Except for one thing. I'm a nigga. Like Charleston White. I'm a nigga. Right? Esau done did his thing. You talk about Stockholm, boy. Talking about Stockholm. Right? A nigga don't know that Stockholm is in Sweden. And this is what it means by a thief in the night. You niggas don't know shit. You don't care to know shit. And when that thief in the night comes and takes you and your family down, that's when you're going to jump up and say, why, Lord? Why, Lord? I've done everything. And Yahushua is going to say, nigga, you don't even know my name. You was calling on Caesar Borgia, right? You don't know my name. You're calling on Caesar. I think Caesar is going to come up out the grave, and he's going to come to your rescue now. Said, I sent my people, my representatives out to warn you and tell you, and I got it on record of here he is asking you, telling you you're an Israelite, and you didn't want none of that. You wasn't listening, but I don't know you. Therefore, I won't save you. Paraphrase. Nigga, you don't know me. You want the guy that loves everybody, the effeminate and soft, stringy-haired devil, right? Go have him save you. Guess what he's going to do? You know what Caesar would do to you? What he did to his sister, what he did to his brother. Okay? That's what Caesar, what would Caesar do? Okay? Here's a question. What would Caesar do? Caesar will put your black ass to death. Is what he would do. And take your woman. Caesar put you to death and take your woman like he did to his brother so he could sleep with his sister. Does that make sense? That's who you're praying to. And you can't tell an Issacharite that he's praying to Caesar Borgia. You can show him. But what's he going to do? He's going to continue to do what he's been doing in his wickedness. Niggas love wickedness. It's what it is. They just love wickedness. and your run is coming to an end. Your wicked ass run is coming to a quick end here. All right, with them missiles. It's all the spirit. This is Revelation 18:8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day. All right. What are those plagues? Right? What plagues? Therefore shall her plagues, who's her? Babylon. Here today, gone tomorrow. What the hell does that mean? That's Babylon. Here today, gone tomorrow. There he is. All right. Good, you? Right. Oh, well, it could be a little cooler with all that garb you got. All right, brother. Revelation 18:8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord power who judgeth her. Now wait a minute. What plagues? Death and mourning and famine. Okay, coming where? To Babylon the Great. America. Right? The land on which we stand. How close are we to these plagues? Here's the warning. Okay? This is the warning. You got an alert yesterday. You don't give a damn what it was for. You don't know. You don't know a damn thing. Here it is. Well, this is an emergency alert. Well, I don't give a damn about an emergency alert. I don't give a damn about what it's for. Just the words emergency alert should have you at least curious as to what the hell it's about. How do you give an emergency alert, but you don't say why? You give no information about what it's about. Oh, we're just trying to test our equipment to see if it works. That's stupid. You accept that? Pure ignorance? Well, we're having an emergency alert that everybody in the nation is going to get, but we're not going to tell you why. What do you mean you're not going to tell us why? Are you being sneaky? Are you being deceptive about something? If it's an emergency and everybody's got to know, that's some pretty important shit, don't you think? Shouldn't you let us know why you're doing this? What does this mean? What is this for? Emergency alert for what? It's crazy, man. So, you deserve to be destroyed like a thief in the night. You deserve it. If you don't have enough chutzpah, you don't have the wherewithal to question why you would have an emergency. Why does everybody, when's the last time that everybody had to do something? Let's see. Well, everybody had to stick a needle in their arm and take a shot. What is that? What is that everybody has to do? Suddenly the whole world's got to do, we're going to lock down the whole world because a couple of people got the flu. Something wrong with that. right? What are they doing? They're conditioning you to accept that everybody in the world has to do something at the same time. Okay? What are they conditioning you for? The microchip, dummy. What is it gonna take to get everybody to put a microchip under the skin? You're gonna inject a microchip in your hand. They gotta start softening you up. In order to pull this off, you know what it's gonna take? It's gonna take some extreme deception. It's gonna take being more subtle than any beast of the field, right? I gotta be super slick and conniving and cunning to pull this off. But you know what? I think I can do it because I'm a slithering serpent, I'm a snake, I'm a dragon, I'm the devil, and I'm Satan. Only Satan can pull this off. Go ask anybody if they'll put a microchip in their hand. They'll all say no, and then 6 months later they'll be in line to get it done. Oh, I get $2,000 on it every month. A nigga will be in line, lining up, standing in a long line in a hot ass sun. Sign me up. I'm ignorant as F. As the F word. Here comes the devil, red as he can be, looking like a lobster. This nigga's red all the way 2 blocks down. So what do you do? What do you do with the ignoramus that don't want to? I don't want to hear it. Well, what you do, right? What you do with the ignoramus that don't want to, you laugh at him, right? Here it is, the men of the Lord. Lord willing, we are those men. We're the mouthpiece of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So what are we supposed to do? When you're so damn ignorant that you didn't listen to the alert, didn't know what it was for. We're telling you what the alert was for. The alert, for your information, the alert was World War III, get ready, here come the bombs, right? But they didn't tell you, so it doesn't matter. Oh, I'm ignorant, I'm blissful, I got what I need right now. And the thief in the night is knocking on the door. About to exterminate. Hey, you think this is a game? You let that devil, right? When the devil gets started killing, he don't stop until there ain't nothing left to kill, right? I was watching Camario, right? The researcher, Kamurio Amaru. And he was bringing up the wild man. He kept showing these pictures of the wild men, right? And in every picture, one of them had it was like a stick. And it had 2 balls, like that looked like a phallus, like a dick and balls, right? And then it occurred to me, you know what? That's 2-ball cane. That's 2-ball cane, right? It's a weapon. Who had it? The wild men had it, letting you know that Esau's a damn devil, right? He's the murderer and the liar from the beginning. And Jake don't want to know. Jake don't want to know who his enemy is, don't care. Here it is, you're lined up. Like Puffy lined up Biggie, right? let me put it into terms that that'll capture your attention. Well, Biggie lined up Puffy, Salakia. Puffy lined up Biggie. Huh? What'd you say? Nigga, say that again. You see that shit? Keefy D. Nigga, Keefy D, they got him. He Keefy D in a jumpsuit. Right? A nigga knows everything about the what do you call it? The justice system. Right? Nigga, where your paperwork? Just, you know everything about that. Nigga know a little legalese, right? Oh, I started studying when I was in the pen for my appeal, right? Here's the law book right here. Here's the law book right here. What do you know about this? Right? And if you're locked up, Most High got you there. What do you know about that? You don't know nothing about that. You don't care to know anything about that. Right? Think this devil is going to tell you any truth? He's going to lie to you and keep you set up. He got you lined up. He got you lined up like Puffy lined up Biggie. And Biggie's ass is gone, been gone. Still making money off of him. Right? That's how the devil gets down. You don't even know. You don't care. What was the alert for? Right? Just tell me that. That should be easy. Oh, I don't know. I don't care. I don't care about it. Anyway, what do? Well, we warn the people. Warn them from it. Did it. You've been warned. Consider yourself warned. If you didn't understand, you go up and you ask questions. The answers are right here. Be ready to give an answer to any man. Right? And again, I don't see this little kid. When are you here? I'm coming on. I gave you my number, which I shouldn't have did, clearly. I ain't got no calls. I don't see you out here looking for me. Nobody can, oh, this guy was looking for you. No, he ain't looking. You ain't looking for this truth. This truth is slicing you up. And if you would have had anything, what happened is you took your ass home, you looked around a little bit, said, oh, this guy's right, and you went about your damn merry way. You went about your way. Because you found out, oh, that guy was right. And that you got no retort. And that you can't come back out here and try to go heads up with nobody. Because the men of the Lord are out here strong, defending the gospel. Can't overcome this. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of men. For that to come out of the Bible, that's like one of the most important precepts of all. For that to come out of the Bible, it should pique your interest. And you should be like, wait, say that again? Say that again. Here it is. The Most High, out of the Bible, is telling you what the whole duty of man is. And a nigga don't want to know. What do we do with this nigga that don't want to know? Well, he should be crept up on and eliminated because he's worthless. He's just a piece of shit out here. We can't do nothing with this. We can't do nothing with this dude. Part of the problem. You're right there in lockstep with this damn devil, making the world a much worse place than it ever could be. Okay? You got to be put down. You 2/3 got to go, 2 turds. You got to go down with your lover, this goddamn Edomite. And in the kingdom, you're going to be least. Your head is going to be hung low, which it should be. Instead of being out here on the front lines and doing what you're supposed to do, right? The book of Philippians 2 and 12. Wherefore, my beloved, now what does that mean, my beloved? Who is beloved of God? The nation of Israel. And not all of Israel, but the 1/3 on this side. The elect of Israel are the beloved of the Most High. So, I mean, and I don't expect you to get it. Guess what? This is over your head. This conversation is from the heavens. And certain people, they'll never get it. You think you're intelligent? You're not. You don't know a damn thing out here. Okay? So enjoy what's left of your heaven. It's coming to an end quick. When the missiles are in the air, we're going to see how proud you are then. Got the alert, didn't pay any attention to the alert. Don't know what the alert is for. Everybody got the alert and don't know what it's for. And don't want to know. Got Halloween out here. Don't know what Halloween is for, but you celebrate. You got Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is clearly the white man killing the Native Americans, the Mexicans. That's what Thanksgiving is. And you celebrate, you put a turkey on your table. How could you do this? You celebrating the murder and the genocide of your own people? We do that? That's what they're giving thanks. They should be. But you should be rising up and taking this place back, which is not going to happen. This place is going to be on fire all at the same time for what they did. Right? When you understand how God gets down, Numbers 35. This is Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein you are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. That should say something to all Native Americans. That means that payback is coming no matter what. So, thus saith the Lord. Thus saith the right? Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Anyway, with that, right? With that, we hope that the electorate edified you, brothers and few sisters. Salakia, did I read all of that? Go back to Philippians. I usually go out with Philippians. We got to get that popping again. Philippians 2 and 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. All right? And that's why we're out here. All right? We're out here to make sure your blood is not on our hands, but we're out here, hey, trying to make our calling and election sure. We're putting on the elect out here. Right? And we don't care. If you want to be a demon and go down with this devil, then you go right ahead. You don't know how close you are to complete destruction, right? And it's your fault. You didn't take heed to the warning, to the alert. You don't even know what the alert is for, right? But you're going to remember this day, right? When it's all said and done, you'll remember this day. So with that, we hope that the elect will edify you brothers and you sisters, all right? Shalom.